Okay, Now Pro. Wow, it's so bright. And they have a lot of saves. I love my manual one. Yeah, it's 2 minutes. More on it. Crap, I did not mean to click that again. Dang it. Oops. Yeah, we're doing the ice mountains now. There's different guns that I'm switching to. What am I doing here? So you can still punch while you're aiming. Okay, that's new. Did I miss that save point last night? If there's any more, those things are so small. You can't see them at all. You know, the weirdest thing in this game, it reminds me of Actual Chain with the art style. I mean, can I shoot this? Nope. Didn't know if I want to wait till I get some viewers before I Oh, okay. So that tells me what. Hey, what's up, James?
That elevator needs a key, Mr. York.
Do you have one?
Actually, no. I didn't think you'd ever want to go down there, so I didn't bother to go and get one.
Well, then would you go and get one now?
Yeah. COG, I know. I'll tell it to him straight. Thing is, Mr. York, you know the Clarksons? The folks who own this place? Well, they don't too much like the police. And they sure as hell don't like them when they're my color. It was, real hard for me to get permission to open up this place for you to search through. So they ain't gonna be too happy if I go back to them now, asking for another key.
What should we do then?
Let's just find a worker here who can lower the elevator for us instead. All they need to do is take a break from their work for a couple minutes.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and pretend like nothing's happening?
Yeah, you FBI folks are good at that, right? That's always what I see you doing on TV.
I guess that makes sense. Well, that was an easy mission. No, sweet.
The elevator won't move without a key, Mr. York. Think you two can go and figure something out? I'll search around here in the meantime. I believe in you. I know they didn't make you a special agent for nothing.
What? It said Al, but he was just... Do you have a key, sir?
Zach, I think we can move this. Better check back here as well, just to be on the safe side.
Oh, cool. I can move the carts. I can only push it together. Yeah, stop moving it. Yo, jank is real. That's for sure. But hey, it's good jank. I can't move that one yet. Oh wait, yeah, I can move this one. What's this? What the? That was, okay, I see. And then, ah. All right, we're getting somewhere. Oh yeah. From the OG game, yeah. Alright, there we go. I think that's my shortcut out. I did just sit in there. Oh, hey, hey. Hey, get down from there. Nope, hey. Get down over here. Sorry, Kitty's on top of the PC. Hey. Get you over here. Well, if you get stuck down there, hey. out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on, you gotta get out of there. She went into the fireplace. Come on. No, you gotta get out of there.
Zach, the human ability to adapt is a frightening thing. Some humans have the power to sleep anywhere as long as they set their minds to it.
I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, I don't know this. I got the
Now
key.
we should be able to operate the
That was
elevator.
easy.
No need to worry. This facility no longer has a body to steal. What else do they have to lose? A few cans of crawfish? I feel bad for him, but it's for the sake of the investigation. I'll write him a letter of apology later.
Alright. What if there's things I missed? Oh no, that dude was sleeping. He wasn't dead. Just I hope he wasn't dead. Yeah, they're little green sparkles. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised he fell asleep here. Like, it's so cold.
Mr. York, did you find a key?
Yes.
Ha! Now that's my special agent. There ain't no stopping you. Wanna head straight down?
You bet. Let's sally forth, Melvin.
Sally forth. I guess that means let's go.
Zach, look at that thermometer. 0 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 17.7 degrees Celsius. This is the ambiguous zero.
We found it.
Hey, Avery! Open the damn door, Avery!
You didn't even say that first line.
It ain't no use, Mr. York. Once Avery starts working on something, that's all he sees. He just tunes out everything else. We'll have to wait until he finishes and comes out to us, I reckon. Or we could come back tomorrow.
I disagree, Melvin. Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean we should waste it. You gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like these, didn't you?
Wait, Mr. York! Those tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still dangerous to use them on humans.
Of course, Melvin. I never said I was going to shoot him.
You're gonna shoot some meat to get his attention. I'm right, ain't I?
Yup. Yes, I know. This game has a way of telling you, like, exactly what to do. I've noticed.
I lent you Mr. Alligator for self-defense, but if you end up hurting a civilian, you can bet you'll be hearing from me.
I'm not gonna hurt him. Oops. Jeez, the game like froze for a few seconds.
This is Mr. York, an agent from the
That's
FBI.
the kind of thing I love, just seeing it floating there.
Hi, Avery. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
York, you a smarty pants,
What?
He's shyer than he looks. Come on, just settle down, Avery. Tell him what this here place is for.
Lots
head is
of
just moving.
expensive food here. Yup. Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta guard it.
I see. So you're this
He sounds like
area's
Forrest
keeper.
Gump.
Oh, I help with the research too. I do like research.
Research? What are you talking about, Avery? This doesn't look like a lab to me.
Oh, ain't no lab. It's a warehouse. Ain't no lab. Smarty pant scientist does the research. I ain't no smarty pants, no.
But hey, he's already wearing a mask, you know.
He's a bit slow in the mind,
Prepared for the coronavirus
but he ain't a
early.
bad guy. Oh. Your story about the giant who carried Lisa out. Don't tell me you think it's him. I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but
No, as far as I can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5". The one who moved Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall. He's clearly too short.
Anyone even over 10 feet
too
tall?
short, huh? Well, if you ever happen to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
What's with this?
Lise.
Oh,
Hey, cut it out!
Lise. Why?
Avery, that's not Lise.
Not Lise?
This is Melvin's daughter, and my precious assistant. Unfortunately, Elise is no longer with us.
Lise. Lise. My fault. My fault.
I guess he's sort of like Lise, you know? See, the poor fella's got himself a childlike mind. You know how normal kids tease other kids in order to get attention? Well, with this big lug, sometimes folks who don't know him too well see something and end up calling the police. But I know that deep down, he's got a good heart. Hey, Mr. York, I'll keep him busy, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection
the
along.
tone just switched.
Just holler at me if you find anything. I reckon that'll make it easier for you to go do your thing, yeah?
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on.
All right. Find the flying serpent.
Avery, this box looks special.
Clarkson food. For their home.
Melvin, is this the Clarksons' family crest?
Oh, the dragonfly? Yeah, that's the Clarksons' mark, all right. Ain't no big deal, though. You can find those all over town.
Is that so?
Well, yeah. They pretty much run all of this town's major industries. Yeah. I do believe they own just about everything there is to own. So their word is law. They got the whole darn town tattooed with their dragonflies.
What?
Can't even walk a few steps without seeing one.
Zach, this dragonfly is our flying serpent. The flying serpent owns this town. They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim, and Hungan's oracle pointed us toward their family crest. The Clarksons must be deeply intertwined with this case.
Yes.
Melvin, Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen world. Let's head back out to that merciless sun.
Yup.
Well, what are you waiting for? I can't bear to spend another second down here.
Well, oops. I didn't mean to find the thing so fast. But I guess I'm leaving. Yep. Based on some oracle he got from painting with Skeleton Buddha Man. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, huh? Okay, well, the loading times. I mean, they're not too crazy, but...
Whew. So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
Zach and I will take things from here.
Then what should I do?
Tend to your sick wife? I don't know. You're free to do as you please. I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. It'll sure make Candy happy. But I am the sheriff of this town, so I do intend to get some work done. I know. How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway? You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do. Just when I thought you were starting to catch on. Disappointing, to say the least.
But how can you be so sure? I want to see some proof.
Proof number one. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet. None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16 inches. Proof number two. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming directly from the side. Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way.
Oops.
He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number three. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor. But there's only one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence is that a barefooted giant, standing over 10 feet tall, carried Lisa's body out.
What?
That concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes? Well then, you need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation. Whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman, you always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind.
Yep.
Do that.
Is just like,
And eventually, the truth will reveal itself to you.
I'm just gonna.
You're a smart kid. I'm sure you
everything that I
understand.
see.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir. a sharp eye, and flawless observational skills.
He's always making like
uncovering the
movie
truth
puns.
with a heady intuition. I won't ever question you again. Heck, I'll do whatever you say.
That's it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally caught on. Okay, time to go, Patty. You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Patty?
Zach, we found the flying serpent. Now we simply need to locate the 10 maidens. It's time to head on to Alexis's Diner and Lane.
I already did that, but alright. Well, 22:30. Oh wow, I've got lots of time. Well, I guess I can go try to find some rice.
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing I'm pointing at. That.
Like I said, what?
That thing. Right there, Patty.
Just tell me what it is. How am I supposed to know which that you're referring to? Ugh, you're goofing on me, ain't you?
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons...
Oops. I wonder if I can shoot those balloons. Nope. I wonder what those are for. Oh yeah, I gotta wait till she's home to do that.
One lollipop?
I wonder if I can make a charm yet. I'm gonna go to that shop and see if I can make a charm.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along.
Oh.
Hey Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Son Rouge distribution route, and it's right to Louisiana. You know
Oh
what
my
that...
god, the frame rate. I made the frame rate tick even worse. I know that song he was humming.
Me alarm. Verily.
Dang. need some more cloth.
I can see it. Thou hast.
I wonder if you can get like different stuff for your board. Like if you can customize your skateboard. I mean, even though you probably can't even see it. Apparently the color of it is based on your controller color. I believe. Okay, well, jeez. It's blue.
Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag, buried in a soggy grave at the bottom of a sea of data. That would have been its fate. Instead, it traveled from person to person until it finally fell right into our lap. Things always work out that way for us. We've traveled all over the United States trying to track down San Rouge. We can't let this chance pass us by, can we, Zach? We need to find some sort of clue before this southern sun melts it all away.
Is this the thing? Hotel? Because I wanted to see if I can get some more like missions to go do, so I could try to get some materials, because I wanted to try to finish some side quests before I skip time, you know? Hey. My chair. Sorry. Sorry about that. The cat has this thing where she takes my chair. But that's okay. Wait.
Zach, here's another perfect symbol of the human condition. Hunting trophies. And it's a buffalo hunting trophy. Now that's a surprise. I've seen several trophies made out of human skin, but never a buffalo's.
Wait, what?
Looking at him brings out this strange feeling from within me. Yes, the very same feeling I got when watching a certain film from 1984, directed by Peter Hyams, 2010. The last scene in that film filled me with such a sublime, majestic feeling. It was filled with everything that was missing from the finale of 2001, A Space Odyssey. Just talking about it makes me want to watch it again. Let's watch it once we get home. Promise, Zach.
Yeah, sure. We'll watch it.
always strive to provide our guests with the finest of service, sir. Our humble, bucolic town does have its inconveniences. Shopping, in particular, can be a bit of a slog. Therefore, we decided to provide a modest selection of daily necessities right here at our very own front desk.
Great. Sounds convenient.
Exactly.
I may buy these.
Please don't hesitate to let me know if you're in need of anything, sir.
Would you mind if I asked you just one question, concierge?
By all means, please ask me whatever you like, sir.
Do you run this entire hotel all on your own? I mean, just the three of you?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
So you, or the three of you, own the entire place?
Oh, heavens no, sir. The chef, the bellboy, and myself are all mere employees of this fine hotel.
So the Clarksons own this place, too?
Not quite, sir. This hotel opened its doors long before the Clarksons came to prominence.
Impressive.
Oh, okay.
No wonder this building has such a dignified air to it.
Indeed. This is probably the only building in all of Lucare that has managed to retain its original appearance.
So who's the owner? I simply must know the name of the person who had the fortune and sense to come into possession of such a fine building.
The owner of this hotel is none other than David Jawara, sir.
Zach, that's the fourth David. It all makes
Fourth
sense
David.
now. It'd be stranger if only the owner was a completely different person. I sincerely hope I get a chance to meet him during my stay here.
If I may, Mr. Morgan, sir, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Unfortunately, our owner has a bit of a personality problem. The three of us here describe him as having a fractured mind.
Ah. So we can learn more about David and stuff.
Hey, boss. How can I be of service?
You can tell this town was built by a very No. Wait, maybe. Either way, this a perfect symbol. Yes, I can feel the horrible weight of all this.
I probably shouldn't have skipped that, but I will. Alright. I'm gonna leave. Okay. Oh. Dang. Well, now we're waiting. And still waiting. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I've never seen that show. Are those enemies up there? yep, enemies. I actually get to fight something. Dogs? Oh no. Oh my. Hold on. Whoop, nope, that doesn't work. Why are these dogs attacking me? Ah. There's something. Oh, a gator. Come here, gator. Come here. Come here, you. Oh, God. I got a skull. Sweet. I can make a charm now. I believe. What the? What? Why can't I skate over this? It just turns me around. Okay, oh. Weird, I can run out past it.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boondock.
Is that another gator? Yeah, I got it. Where are you at? You can hardly see where the thing dropped. What is this? Drawbridge. You see that? In the sky out there? What is that in the sky right there? Weird. Oh my gosh. He's humming the theme. That's great. I can make a thing now.
Me alone. Verily.
Stamina. Okay, hold on. I could do concentration or I could do stamina. Okay, dang, you need a lot to enhance it.
Where's the thing I just bought?
All awaits thee at the altar. Altars exist, whether thy needs exist. The bedchamber of thy hostelry doth possess one therewith.
So where's my thing?
All altars lead to the other realm. Thusly, all periapts in thy possession may be confirmed at
What?
any altar.
The other realm?
Forsooth, any mirror may metamorphose into an entrance to the other realm. Prithee, say thou doth grasp
What?
this wisdom.
Why does he talk like this?
You can see the same world as the skeletal gentleman?
I am the mirror. As my name doth suggest, I am the looking glass given flesh.
Zach, it appears that there's still a lot about this world that we don't understand. This is the deep south. There's no telling what might happen next.
Exactly. I always feel that way. Altar has been unlocked. Okay.
May Allah.
Oh crap. Pour up the fire water. Alright. It didn't tell me how much that was going to cost me, it just kind of did it. Okay, equip charms at the altar. What is this? Body boost. Oh, there's like a whole system in this. Gun boost. Wow, okay.
What a strange feeling. It looks like there are spots to place other items as well. If we find anything that seems like it might fit, let's bring it back here. After all, what do we have to lose? What, you think that sounds like a pain in the neck? Come on now, Zach. Surely you know that all rituals work this way. Blessings from beyond will only come to those who exhibit the finest level of courtesy and reverence.
Okay.
In short, they're reflections of the self. Only with a mind deep in the dirt will you know true tranquility. Then your body will turn to dust and dance with the wind. Who came up with that quote? That one was all me, Zach.
Nice quote. Sweet. I unlocked the altar. Oh. Now I gotta find some rice. For my other side mission, but I don't know where that is. Maybe there's another shop around here. Oh, did you see that? Maybe I can do it again. Stop walking forward. I'm trying to get the camera. Hold on. Oh, look. You can see her eyeballs. Oh, that was so weird. Alright. Oh, it tells me where it is on the map. Okay, Miss Carpenter's house is right there. I bet, well, that's where you get some materials out there. Let's see. Yep. I guess next is just to go to.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach? One lollipop? 2 lollipops? 3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Wait, what? You're asleep on your skateboard? So, what's in here? Anything? No. Old rusty. Yeah, nothing in here. Thought that'd be something new for me to pick up, but oh, there's something. Oh, lizard stuff.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Man. I don't think I've been here yet. I'm curious what's in here. Oh yeah, toolbox.
Hey there, Mr. York. Looking sharp as usual. What'll it be?
Hello, devils. Oh, like bees? Killer bees. Alright, I gotta go kill 30 bees.
Hey there, Mr.
Free quest. Oh. Really taking that one. Defeat one wild dog. Defeat an alligator. The devil doctor. Defeat one squirrel. Descend. Nothing down here yet. I'm sure people will show up here though. Alright, I'm gonna do this side mission. Yay, I've got other things to do now. While I wait. So that's cool. So where are the bees though? Like I haven't seen any bees since I've been playing. And I could use a cigarette, but I'd rather just pass the time by doing quests, cause more fun. Although I'm going to have to pass like a good bit of time, because I don't think time passes when you're in buildings anymore. I think they took that out, or I don't remember if it did in the first game or not. I'm only at like 11:38. Yeah. Cool. Is that over there? Oh, just a phone. Okay. Alright, so I gotta kill 30 bees.
Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand. And Lady Luck's given us
Tons of squirrels out there. I should have picked up one for the squirrel. He's just like wanting music when they chase him. people's mailboxes again. What is this place? Is it the church? Yeah, it's the church. Cool. Yeah, I caught that earlier. I thought maybe punching a tree would do it. Alright, how about shooting the tree? Bees. Oh. I don't know.
Hey Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means.
Yeah, there's probably a nest or something in the tree. Oh no.
Hey Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Alright.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place, for better or worse. It's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well.
Dang it. What's this thing? Looks like a snake hole. Huh. Okay. It's like an X on my little mini map. What does that mean? Anything in the tree? Nope. Oh, wait, here's something I can pick up. Oh, maybe the X on the mini map is where things I can pick up are. Okay, well, that's good to know. Dang, where are the bees at? I can't find any more alligators or anything. It's just there's just nothing.
Hey Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along with all the other cases. Marked by...
Dang it. I've already heard that, so... What's this? Swamp tours. cool. I'm gonna do the jump. Nope. That was just so funny. He just like instantly turned around.
So, what do you think of it? Yes, I'm talking about him. Hunda. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my... Oops. So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Hunda. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Hungan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining. And in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world.
Oh, an enemy.
One lollipop? Two lollipops.
A bunch of squirrels again. Don't know if I'll ever need squirrel stuff, but I might. Dang it. Shit. Wait, what? Oh, the squirrel stole something from me? And I did not mean to shoot. Or that was an accident. Wait, was that a beehive? No, it's just a... I didn't know if beehives were growing on people's trailers.
Looks like a case of bad... Let's come back late.
Whose home is this? Is that the lady's house? Oops.
So, what do you think of it? Yes.
Jesus Christ. This is the second time that happened. The car just showed up.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand. And Lady Luck...
Yeah. You got a hot hand. I mean, he sure likes repeating. Ooh, what's all this? Start a fire. Huh. Okay, cool. So it's like a safe zone. Like, all right, I can't get hurt here. That's cool. I like that. I really need to find like an alligator again. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road. I guess that's true. Dang it. Come here, you dang. You squirrel.
This is how I wake myself up.
I would look it up, but I don't know if there's anything online about this game yet.
Hey Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boonga. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of ether? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me.
I don't know if this will be open yet.
Looks like a case. Let's come.
Yeah. It's not. Yep, you can customize your skateboard. Or at least you're going to be able to. Based on what I'm seeing. That's cool. Well, here's her house. Hello, doggy. Beard. That's spelled wrong. What?
Bad timing, Zach. We need to place the figurine in front of her house when she's home. Let's come back later. Bad timing. Let's.
Oh, cute. She's home at what, 2300? So 11 p.m. An old lady, she sure stays out late.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
I mean, the skateboard is a lot slower than a car, but the good thing about the skateboard is you don't have to worry about gas.
One lollipop? Two lollipops? Three lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
It does have durability though, so I guess that's an issue.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Oh, there's a red tree. Red seeds. Red seeds, James.
One lollipop? Two lollipops? Three lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This.
What's this? Louisiana iris bulb. Red tree. Something's gonna go down with this tree later. I bet you it's the red tree. Any gators? There's a gator over there.
Zach, we're heading toward the Mississippi River, and crossing that river isn't going to help us solve this case. Let's head back into town.
No. We're going into the river. No, you can't swim. Okay. I didn't think you could. So I gotta go across the bridge, I guess. So we can fight that gator.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
What's that? That ain't a gator. What is this little thing? Is that a gator? Come here, you gator. I'm gonna get you. Give me my shovel. Whoa. What the? Ooh, I needed that. I need that to make a thing, don't I? Are these like cane fields? I was thinking I could find some rice. Somewhere around here. Maybe. Ah, dang it. Ah.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boonga, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of Wither? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Boongan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American.
I may just Google what it means. So I can find it.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about.
I'm just gonna do that. Hold on. Grab my phone. Ah. Okay. Alright. There we go. People are already searching for it. I'm just... Dang it. I mean, I see a YouTube video about the side mission. Okay. You just have to... Yeah, you're right, James. There's just beehives around the city, and you just have to, like, find them. You know the park I was at earlier? That has beehives in it, apparently. Like if I just go near the hive, the bees will come out, and I'll just have to shoot them. Wherever that park was. Oh, was it all the way over here? Yeah, it was. Dang.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one. So, what do you think of it? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boondock, is the skeletal
like
gentleman
there's been
friend or
dialogue on
foe?
this one.
Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Boondock feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeleton gentleman. Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining. And in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone.
Actually, outside the church.
What do you want, Peckerwood?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How am I gonna find the doll?
This is the deep sound. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
Alright, bees. I was already here before. And ended up going all the way across the... There it is. Beehive. Oh. Oops. Shoot. Hold on. I think I need to wait for them to come out. Ah! Mine out, bees. Can they only spawn one? They only spawn one set of bees? Is that it? We're supposed to kill 30 of them. Hygiene. Okay, yeah. Okay, so my suit's dirty. I know what to do to fix that. Well, I gotta go back to the hotel, right? I need to find that other beehive here real quick. Dang, my stamina runs out so fast in this game.
This is the deep south. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you,
That's
Zach?
there.
One lollipop? Two lollipops? Three lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Beehives.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Oh, no beehives around here.
One lollipop? Two lollipops? Three lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
What's this?
So, Mr. York, what do you think of my castle? Pretty cool, ain't it?
I've been curious about it since the first time I saw it. You've got excellent taste, Melvin.
I dub it Lou Crawfish. I'll have you know, crawfish is pretty much its own food group in this town. Since this store carries all the bare necessities you'll need for daily life, I reckon it was an apt name. If it's sundries you're looking for, there ain't much you won't find here.
Oh, I'll buy one of these. Wait, you can tan in this game? Oh my god.
You ever need anything? You just...
You're not only the sheriff of this town, you also manage a general store.
Sure. As long as you ring this bell here.
That's terribly convenient, Melvin. But I have one concern. What if a crime occurs while you're managing the store? Running a business and keeping the peace? Both jobs require immediate response in times of crisis. I just can't see how it would be possible.
It's actually pretty easy, Mr. York.
But what if a criminal who just robbed a bank came here on his way home and bought up all your stock?
Oh, I like the sound of that. You want to make me rich? Hey, how about you just buy up the whole store while you're at it? I'll never let money stand in my way. It's not the boss of me, for I am the last shopaholic. Ooh, I'm funny.
Melvin, that was a serious question.
Really? Could have fooled me. Not even the Clarksons would do something that crazy. No point in preparing for something that'll never happen, right? After all, this is Leaky, the tiny forgotten town in the middle of southern nowhere.
Get it, Zach? It's Occam's razor to a T. Melvin, I have to say you're a very balanced man. Now I feel confident that the Woods household will do just fine, even if you end up losing your job as town sheriff.
Oh, jeez.
You sure are a joker, Mr. York.
I'm gonna go pick up some other stuff. The town's clinic. This bar's got a unique type of beer. Yeah, sure. I'll do that later. Later. I will definitely visit that. Oh, there we go. Hungry and sleep. It's on this menu. You have to go to inventory. Oh yeah, let me use food. Oh yeah, I see my suit is dirty.
Hey there, Mr. York.
Let's see. I could maybe store box into that. Sweet. This game has so much stuff to do in it. That's what I've like noticed, you know? There's all the stamps you can collect, and there's so many little missions to do, and it's really cool. I wonder if the free quests are like repeatable missions you can just do. That would be pretty cool. Okay, well. Alright. Let me... I think I've got to go kill a squirrel for a mission real quick.
Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Alright, squirrel. Just want to get the material. So yeah, what am I doing? Feed a wild dog. Okay. Let's do the I gotcha, okay. Alright, I gotta go find more bees.
Hey, Patty.
What, Agent York?
Nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Any beehives in these trees? Nope. It says they have like a bee problem, but I've only found like one place with bees in it. There's gotta be a lot more beehives and I'm just not seeing them. What was that noise? What was that giant noise? Just came out of nowhere. Nope. Dang, still no beehives.
One lollipop? This is the Deep South. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
Well, that looks funny.
So, what do you think of it? Yes, I'm talking about him. Oonga, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of myth? Still too early to tell, but it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach,
What's this big building? There's nothing in here though. I feel like there's a lot less buildings in this town. Oh. Seagull feathers. Cool. No bees? Dang it. I would have found a secret place with a bunch of bees in it.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach? So, what do you think of him? Yes, we're talking about him. Unda. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Hungan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the
So let's get that every time now. Ah, more dogs. Okay, really? Dang, I feel bad. There've gotta be bees out here. It only makes sense, you know?
Zach, it looks like we were right on the money.
Gotta be bees out somewhere. I'm going over here. A bunch of with the two trays. Now where is clinic? It's supposed to be some kind of clinic somewhere. I guess I didn't pick that one up. What was that? Is that my skateboard noise? I know you can do tricks on this, but I don't know how.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that. One lollipop. Two lollipops. Three lollipops.
This is just some tree. I don't get it. And no beehives. This game just doesn't want me to fight killer bees.
Patty, this town is so peaceful.
Excuse me? Did you forget that we're investigating a murder case?
True, but it's still far more peaceful than the city I live in.
Okay.
Man, with the way he talked about the bees, I was like, oh man, there's gonna be like one on every other tree, but... I'm looking at that video again. Why is it? Probably because I'm streaming my video quality on my phone's a little. Oh, really? Okay. Apparently the hives respawn. So I'm gonna have to go all the way back to that freaking park now. Should've just finished watching the video.
This is the deep south. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
Oh, that was close. Oh, crap.
One lollipop. Two lollipops. Three lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up. Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route leads right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand. And Lady Luck's given us far more... This is the deep south. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach? Hey, Zach.
Yes, that's me. What is that thing? Bees. come on, get out of the way. I'm sorry. Man, it takes away $100. I don't mean to shoot her, but she just gets in the way. I like how it says breach of contract. Like I'm breaching the contract that I made with her. And this game has you collecting lots of materials. There's be 2 other beehives in this park somewhere. Is that one? No. Yeah, James, I'll probably stop at 2. So I should be able to hopefully do the bowling thing today. I'm gonna finish up this side mission. Alright, beehives, where are you? Well, there's that. This is the same one, huh? Dang, that did get built pretty quickly. Oh, there's another one. Wait, what? Hotel fee?
Hey, Patty.
What, Agent York?
Nothing. Just felt like saying that.
I wonder if he's gonna go to the other world in this game. They mentioned it. I do not know. Bees. What was that like big thing that sounded like it like just dropped? Alright, how many more do I need? 18 more? Oh man. Alright, well. I might need to get some bullets out from the... Or maybe just open the box. No, I might have to get some more from the shop. Well, I think I have some in my toolbox, but oh man, this chair. Getting lots of materials from this, though. It's weird that I can just keep reloading. What? Doesn't make sense. I only got 3 bullets left. Alright. Luckily there's a toolbox here, so I can just... I'll grab another one. Yeah, I think having 2 of them would be good. All right. Just the one. Oh, yeah, that's the one I didn't shoot before. How many more? I'd be getting close. 3 more. Alright, just do this one more time and I'm done. And it's almost 5 PM in game, so maybe after I turn this in, I'll pick up some new other missions and then I can go and ow. Poison? Wait, what? Poisoned? That's new. I'm gonna have to go and actually like get a thing out of my inventory. Hold on. Let's kill this last bee. Come on. There. That should be 30 bees, right? Alright. Sweet. I gotta go get... I think I have an antidote in my toolbox. I'm gonna grab another one of these. Yeah, here we go. Okay, now head back to the sheriff's office.
This is the deep south. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach? Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different.
Melvin should be here, hopefully. There he is. Hey, buddy.
Hey there, Mr. Hey there, Mr.
Cujo. Oh my gosh, James. That movie. You talked about this movie the other day. Cujo. Oh my gosh. 30 wild dogs. Man. Yeah, where is the town clinic at? I would like to go see that that clinic. Alright, whoa. Whoa, frame rate. Alright. More dogs. Yep. So the Owl's Nest, and that opens at 5 p.m. Mark that on my map. Hold on. That's where I'm heading next. What's that?
Hey Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have...
The firmware got so bad I literally couldn't tell what I was supposed to do.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt.
Well, I guess I might have to do my due diligence. I don't want to kill these dogs, but... Game demands it. I bet it's gonna be after it's gonna be like kill 30 alligators or 10 alligators or something.
The streets in New Orleans were a mess, all busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and... The streets in New Orleans were a mess, all busted up and undergoing maintenance.
Yeah, dang. Sorry, almost 2. Yeah, I probably won't get to the bowling thing. But
Got a minute?
I'm the bartender here. I ain't gonna stop you from talking to me. This is America, land of the free. So folks just do whatever the hell they want. That's one of the beautiful things about America. Yeah.
what?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
What?
But please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Oh my god.
Bureau man, eh?
What?
You hear about Lise. Yeah.
The way he talks.
That I am.
Yeah.
Very astute of you. What do you know about her?
No one lives forever. Eventually, all life must come to an end. Yeah.
So you don't know much about her?
The girl I love was her best friend. That's all I know, man.
Sounds like you're deeply connected to this case, then. Why are you giving me the runaround?
Truth bomb number 1. Think good and hard before you reveal yourself to someone you don't know. Just some common sense for daily survival. Yeah. Hey, Bureau man. You change your underwear every day. Yeah. Here's another truth bomb for you.
What?
Clean, white underwear without a single stain on it.
Oh my god.
So pristine it shines. Your day doesn't truly begin until you slip them on. Yeah.
What?
Our world's filled with truth bombs.
That's a truth bomb for
That's
you.
about all I can really tell you.
No stains on your underwear.
Zach, this man has got a very unique style to him.
I reckon it's about time we stop flapping our gums here, Bureau man. Don't give up the good fight. Yeah. Later.
One last thing.
Oh my gosh.
Do you always dress this way? I'm not quite sure how to put it, but you're practically naked.
This is America, land of the free. I'm simply exercising my freedom. And as my fellow American, you need to respect my freedom. Yeah.
I've got to save that as a clip. Oh my god. The freaking way he said, yeah, on his face. Oh my gosh. What the world is this game? So I'm supposed to order a drink.
So, we meet again, Bureau man.
So Professor R owns this place, and you manage it all on your own?
Pretty much, yeah. Professor R's really busy.
What sort of relationship do you have with her?
You interrogating me, Bureau man? Professor R is my boss. I'm her employee. End of story.
What's your job?
Bartenders make drinks and serve them. Yeah.
No special drugs on some secret menu?
Louisiana's got music. We don't need drugs.
Even in Louisiana, drug use is rampant.
Not here, it ain't. Folks come here to enjoy a drink and listen to some jazz. I came across this spot when I was looking for a place where my buddies and I could play. Professor R happened to be looking for a bartender to sell some drinks and keep track of the money. And if that bartender can also play some music on the side, well,
Oh, I hope this
that's
guy
a
plays the
match
saxophone.
made in heaven. It's just one big truth bomb, Bureau man. Irrefutable. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're a man that can hold his liquor, Bureau man. You know, you remind me of someone.
Who?
A historical figure from another country.
Oh?
What?
Well, I'd certainly like to hear about him.
Michelangelo Buonarroti, the Italian sculptor. You know of his work?
The Pietà, David, Laocoon and his sons. If I listed everything, we'd be here all day.
He's famous for his
How does he
sculpting
know all
work,
this?
but he was also a fantastic painter. The Sistine Chapel ceiling is definitely one of his best. It's on a whole nother level. Yeah.
I completely agree with you, bartender.
I just cut him off.
But why did you bring up Michelangelo?
When Michelangelo painted that ceiling, he did it standing up, looking towards the heavens, for 4 long years, little by little.
The ultimate task a single human can achieve over a period of 4 years. It truly is a masterpiece, worth every compliment. But why do I remind you of Michelangelo?
Bureau man, what are you in such a hurry for? All right. What I've been trying to say is, I bet it was a real pain in the ass to draw that whole thing.
And
Your job is a pain in the ass too. Yeah.
yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, there you have it.
Have what?
Just another truth bomb.
Zach, he really got the jump on us back there. After all that dramatic buildup, I never expected him to reach such a vapid conclusion. Perhaps he's nothing but atmosphere. I'm completely outmatched, that's for sure. I could never hope to exude as much sheer atmosphere as that man, especially during such pointless conversations.
Unlike real life, icons will appear when you're intoxicated. Oh, I am intoxicated.
So,
Slightly. I don't want to drink anymore. I mean, do I have anything that can help me sober up? Nope. Alright. Let's see.
so. Sometime, yeah.
I could order another cocktail. I think this is his cocktail that he does every week, huh? But no, that's gonna... No, wait, no, I ordered that one. So I think I'm good.
You'll be back, remember.
What else do I gotta do? I gotta do the clinic, which I don't even know where that's at. I think I'm gonna stop here actually, James. So, I'm at a good stopping point for tomorrow, or whenever I stream this again. Probably next weekend. I'll probably do this like every weekend. So, the clinic was in the church. Yeah, I don't know. I could go and try to go to the church, but I don't know how to open it. It seems like it would be because it says Devil Doctor, but I mean, is the church scary? But I've streamed for about 2.5 hours, so I'm probably gonna stop here. I can play again later. So, but I will see y'all later. Thanks so much for watching, James.